major secret has been revealed. Parker Schnabel earned approximately $8 million from mining. However, unknown to many, mining inspectors have conducted a thorough investigation into Parker's activities. It turned out that Parker has earned significantly more than $8 million. In fact, he's hiding many millions without informing his crew. Join us as we reveal all the facts surrounding Parker's illegal activities. The Yukon's golden boy, Parker Schnabel's path to mining stardom. Parker Schnabel is the very picture of determination and hard work, shaped by the harsh environment around him. In this place, where the air is filled with the quiet sound of nature and the unending search for gold, we get to know Parker's story. It's a story that shows us the lasting appeal of gold and teaches us about the importance of not giving up. Parker was born into a family known for its success in mining on July 22, 1994, in Haines, Alaska. He wasn't just any kid. He was the future of his family's deep connection to the Yukon's gold, a precious legacy handed down by his grandfather, John Schnabel, who was a legend in the world of gold mining. From a young age, Parker's heart beat for the hunt for gold, a desire that was sparked in the wild lands of Porcupine Creek, Alaska, where his grandfather's mine was located. His path from a young boy, fascinated by the dream of finding gold, to becoming a well-known figure in the Yukon's valleys, was driven by his unending search for this precious metal. Parker stepped into the spotlight with his role on the Discovery Channel's show Gold Rush, which gives viewers a glimpse into the world of gold mining. On the show, Parker stood out not just as a participant, but as a symbol of hope, proving that age doesn't matter when it comes to true grit, smart planning, and hard work. There are rumors about how much Parker is worth, with some people saying he might have a net worth of around $8 million. This figure, though not confirmed, highlights his achievements in the challenging quest for gold in the Yukon. However, the exact amount of gold Parker has found remains a well-kept secret, hidden away from the competitive eyes of the gold mining world. Behind the bright lights of achievement, the tale of Parker Schnabel is one of unwavering determination and a deep affection for the wild. His journey didn't take shape on easy, well-defined paths. Instead, it was crafted in the unpredictable wilderness of the Yukon, where each season threw at him new obstacles and fresh chances for victory. When he was just 16 years old, Parker laid claim to Porcupine Creek, starting an adventure with a small yet resolute team, all while keeping his focus on the dream of finding gold. Parker's method to mining was groundbreaking, almost like an art form that married gut feelings with careful planning. His skills were honed by the ever-shifting nature of the terrain. His ability to discover gold in places others dismissed as empty was not merely a stroke of fortune. It represented his deep understanding and expertise in the field of gold mining, something passed down through his family. As we delve deeper into his narrative, Parker Schnabel is revealed not only as a miner of gold, but also as a pioneer whose impact stretches well beyond the confines of the mine. His ventures into business, including jewelry that reflects his true passion and clothing lines that capture the essence of an outdoors enthusiast, display a person whose aspirations extend well past the gold-rich earth of the Yukon. These efforts highlight a man looking to leave a mark in various areas, all while drawing from his love for mining and the great outdoors. Parker's story serves as an inspiration to young people everywhere, showing them that success in gold mining doesn't only come from having years of experience. It's also about having a strong desire to succeed and the courage to explore new ways of doing things. His journey to becoming well-known, especially through his appearance on the TV show Gold Rush, has done more than just make him a familiar face in many homes. It has turned him into a role model for those who wish to follow in his footsteps, a source of guidance for new miners, and a forward thinker whose involvement in the jewelry and clothing industries showcases his diverse talents and interests. In an environment where only those who are bold enough to face their fears succeed, the story of Parker Schnabel is revealed. It's a story made up of his sheer willpower, creative thinking, and an unbeatable attitude. From his early days, Parker was not just any teenager. He was someone with big dreams and the determination to achieve them. Someone who looked beyond the everyday challenges of life. Facing obstacles head-on, he chose a path that few had the courage to follow. Motivated by a passion that was ignited in the tough world of gold mining, a passion he inherited from his beloved grandfather, John Schnabel. The story of Parker Schnabel continues as we explore his drive, family roots, and deep connection to the earth. Echoes of Gold, the legacy and future of the Schnabel dynasty. Parker's adventure was more than just a simple journey into the unknown. It was a battle against all the difficulties that came his way, powered by a determination that was as solid as the ground he dug into. Every problem he encountered and every failure he experienced was merely a step forward, pushing him towards goals that many would not even dare to imagine. His ability to identify and take advantage of new opportunities in the market was not just a clever move, it was groundbreaking, putting him far ahead of his rivals. Parker Schnabel's story is much more than just his own victory. It's deeply tied to his family, showing how strong family connections helped shape who he is. The important legacy left by John Schnabel, Parker's grandfather, wasn't just about the gold he found. It was more about the important lessons he taught, to keep going even when things are tough, to always strive for the best, and to take good care of the environment. When John Schnabel died in 2016, it was a huge challenge for Parker. This loss could have broken him, but instead it made his will even stronger. This showed how much Parker was influenced by the dream he shared with his grandfather. When Parker went back to Porcupine Creek, his goal wasn't just to keep a family tradition alive. He wanted to take it to a new level. He focused on mining in a way that was good for the environment, changing not only the physical landscape, but also how people thought about mining. Finding gold became more than just a personal win. It symbolized hope and a brighter future, showing how success can come from caring for and respecting the environment. Parker Schnabel turned into more than just someone who mines for gold. He became a protector of the environment, promoting ways to mine that don't harm the planet. His work to reduce the environmental effects of mining, like managing water properly and planting trees again, showed his deep commitment to doing more than what the law requires. Parker's call for a change in the industry aims for a future where making money and protecting the environment can happen together. He wants the mining industry to move towards a future where both profits and environmental health are considered important. Parker's selfless acts in the Yukon Territory really showed everyone how amazing his personality is, displaying a level of kindness that is extremely rare. When it comes to helping the people in the community, Parker didn't just open his wallet. He poured his heart into genuinely helping improve the lives of those around him. Even with all the attention and wealth he has gathered over the years, Parker Schnabel stands as a shining example of hope, perfectly capturing what it means to be a great leader who deeply cares about his community. This isn't just about offering help, it's about creating a huge positive impact through even the smallest kind gestures. The main character of this tale is Parker Schnabel. He's not your average gold digger, he's a true icon in the mining world, celebrated for both his financial success and his status. His net worth, which hits the $15 million mark, didn't just come out of nowhere. It was significantly boosted by his appearances on the popular TV show Gold Rush, where every episode adds a hefty sum to his wealth. However, the biggest prize for Parker isn't the pile of cash. It's his incredible talent and the thrill of the gold hunt that keeps his audience hooked, cheering for him non-stop. Away from the sparkle of television, Parker has branched out into the business world, setting up his own mining operation and even exploring the realms of fashion and jewelry. These endeavors are more than just side projects. They demonstrate his keen ability to spot and seize opportunities, building his empire and affirming his position as a powerhouse in the business world. Despite his enormous success, Parker's essence remains unchangeable. He's deeply committed to values like hard work, honesty, and persistence, sticking to his roots as a down-to-earth miner from Alaska. His authentic and straightforward nature has not only endeared him to his fans, but also to his colleagues, establishing him as a much-loved personality in the realm of gold mining. Parker's journey goes on with great achievements and a huge legacy. We're stepping into a phase where gold's glitter fades next to the pursuit of meaningful goals and dreams. Parker's Portfolio, a miner's guide to wealth diversification. Parker has a real talent for finding gold, and it's not just for looks. It's a very profitable activity, especially with his gold sites in the Yukon Territory that make a lot of money consistently. But Parker doesn't just stick to gold mining. He's also started a bunch of different businesses, spreading out his ways to make money. As he gets richer, more and more people are interested in how he uses his money. Parker lives a life that's even better than what most can imagine, enjoying high-end stuff with a lot of enthusiasm, hard work, and kindness. When it comes to fancy things, Parker really knows what he's doing. He has beautiful homes in Haines, Alaska, and the Yukon Territory. Each place has amazing views and shows how successful he is. He's really good at picking real estate, using both careful research and his instincts. This helps him make his investment collection diverse, ready for any financial ups and downs, and looking out for future profits. His way of choosing properties changes with the market, always ready to grab new chances. Parker is just as passionate about cars as he is about gold. In his garage, he has powerful cars like the Ford Raptor and the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, each showing his love for adventure and good taste. From the tough Jeep Wrangler to the specially made Chevrolet Silverado, Parker's car collection is more than a way to get around. It tells the story of his life, mixing adventure with high-end living. Despite having achieved so much and owning a lot, everyone is wondering what Parker Schnabel will do next. He is full of unstoppable energy and drive, which means he could do anything he sets his mind to. Parker is truly living his dream, and his story is nowhere near its end. In fact, it's only getting more thrilling by the day. This story is told in a straightforward and engaging way, focusing on Parker, a young miner who ventures into the harsh wilderness of Alaska with the hope of finding gold. He comes from a family with a rich history in mining, thanks to his grandfather, the famous John Schnell. Parker has been around gold mining since he was very young, surrounded by its challenges and excitement. Despite being young and not having much experience, which many people thought were disadvantages, Parker was determined to make a name for himself outside of his family's fame. With a limited amount of resources but a huge amount of determination, he bravely leased a piece of land at Porcupine Creek to start his own mining adventure. The mining industry is fiercely competitive and filled with big challenges that tested Parker at every step. However, with each challenge he faced, he became more determined, which changed how others in the industry saw him and how he saw himself. He went from being a hopeful newcomer to a well-respected member of the mining community. Parker's growth was highlighted by his ability to find valuable resources where others saw none. His achievements are not only measured by the gold he found, but also by the respect he gained. He stands out as a symbol of creativity and persistence in the face of adversity. Parker's journey was made unforgettable by the variety of interesting and tough people he met, all of whom were as varied and challenging as the wilds of Alaska. Each person he encountered added a new layer to his adventure, enriching his life's tapestry with their unique stories, enriching his experiences, and making his world more vibrant and full of life. These interactions, along with the ups and downs of his quest, became the bedrock for his contributions to literature. The books Golden Dreams and Audacious Gold. In Golden Dreams, Parker opens the door wide to the core of his adventures, pushing us to pursue our dreams with the same intensity and passion. On the other hand, Audacious Gold, How I Turned Passion into Profit, serves as an in-depth lesson in the art of mining. This book gives us a sneak peek into what drives the mining sector, simplifying the complex process of gold mining. From the initial excitement of finding gold to the careful process of getting it out of the ground, he explains everything. He talks about how vital it is to find good mining spots, as these are the key to success in the mining world. He also shares his tactics for finding and securing these valuable spots. But Audacious Gold is not just any book. It is a powerful statement on how to make the most out of mining. Parker outlines a clear strategy for increasing the value of mining claims, including thorough evaluations, careful planning, and creative methods to improve work efficiency and reduce expenses. At the core of his advice is a strong belief in working together. He argues that unity and teamwork are essential for tackling the challenges faced by the mining industry and ensuring its long-term success. Through his words, Parker not only educates but also inspires, encouraging a collective effort to reach new heights in the mining world. Parker faces success and the pursuit of excellence. This chapter reveals an adventurer innovating and tackling a world full of chances and trials. Beyond the glitter, real tales from the gold mining frontier. In a place where being bold is as valuable as gold itself, the book Audacious Gold shines brightly as a symbol of new ideas, hard work, and great achievements. This isn't just a book about becoming successful. It's an honest, unedited look at the ups and downs of Parker's life. Parker is someone who took on the toughest challenges of the industry without backing down. He's been through everything: the complete breakdown of machines, the wild ups and downs of market prices, and the strict rules and regulations that hold tight. Through sharing his own painful experiences and the important lessons he picked up while struggling, his story acts as a guide for making it through tough times, welcoming change, and standing steady when everything around you is moving. What really makes Audacious Gold something special is Parker himself, his unique way of seeing things, his real and sincere way of speaking. He brings us into his world with tales from the thick of gold mining and shares insights on how to manage things, all in a way that's not only informative but also incredibly fun to read. This book isn't just another manual on the industry. It's an adventure story that's essential for anyone fascinated by the world of gold mining. But there's more to Parker Schnabel than just being a great storyteller. He's traveled the world, experiencing the cultures of places like Australia, New Zealand, and Ghana. His love for exploring and discovering beauty knows no bounds, a quality he eagerly shares with his followers on the internet. Beyond just gold, Parker has a collection of beautiful jewelry and historical artifacts from the time of the gold rush, each item showing his deep bond with the journey for gold. His experiences and the treasures he's found along the way not only tell the story of his adventures, but also reflect his passion for the history and excitement of gold mining. Parker Schnabel's foray into the tech world, especially when it comes to finding and getting gold out of the ground, is a clear display of his desire to do big things, his knack for coming up with new ideas, and his thorough grasp of how the gold mining industry is changing over time. He's not just interested in looking for gold in more places. He's really into using new technology and forming strategic partnerships that challenge the usual limits of gold mining. Taking a big step forward, Parker spent $15 million to get his hands on an area in the Yukon that's never been mined but is known to be full of gold, aiming for a huge return of 80,000 ounces of gold, which could be worth $160 million. This risk is filled with hurdles, since getting the gold out of this area means having to dig really deep and spend a lot more money beyond the initial cost of acquiring the mining rights. But Parker's involvement in the tech side of gold mining doesn't stop with just getting the gold out of the ground. He's also brought in Roxanne, a state-of-the-art wash plant that's all about being as efficient as possible in getting gold. This machine is a big part of Parker's dedication to using new technology in his search for gold. His work together with Metallic Minerals Corporation is a smart move into using both new tech and partnerships to get ahead in gold mining. This partnership is about an agreement where Parker gets a cut of the gold found on certain lands in Canada's Yukon territory, showing how Parker is involved in projects that aim to make getting gold more efficient and profitable. Parker's know-how in business also stretches to other areas like real estate and tech investments. Thanks to his achievements in mining, he's been able to grow his business interests, including tech investments that have made his mining operations more efficient and profitable. For example, the Big Nugget mine has really changed for the better under Parker's direction, with a focus on the latest equipment and mining methods that have increased both productivity and earnings. Did Parker's journey inspire you to chase your dreams? Hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's dream big together.